Hello. So here we are in the stunning Georgian mountains, and yeah, got a beautiful little park up here, the stream going by, stream over there, and I'm going to show you how we get water from rivers. So this is the first item I'm going to show you. So this is a water filter, which is a bit weird, ignore the plumbing, to a UK individual, but when you get out in likes of Greece, Turkey, you see these quite a lot where people are taking water out in the rural areas. So in there you get different grade filters, and inside there I've got a 5 micron water filter. So I've got 5 micron water filter in there because inside the van I've got a UV treatment thing, and that zaps and kills anything, but it can only manage things that are 5 micron or smaller. So the idea is this gets the big bits, and then the thing inside gets the little bits. Now it's not an unusual setup. People use this a lot on boats apparently. But what you'd normally do is have this in line, so when it comes out of the water tank it goes through this and then it goes through the UV thing. But I couldn't fit this in anywhere because you can see it's a bit of a chunky old beast. I couldn't fit it in anywhere, so I was like, oh, didn't know what to do. And then I had a brainwave idea, and that moves on to the plumbing. Why don't we filter the water before it goes in the tank? So yeah, that's basically what we do. So now that in there fits onto the inlet for the water tank, and the water gets filtered before it goes in the tank, which kind of makes, I think it's a better idea, because then you don't get like green algae and sediment and all the 5 micron and bigger stuff going in your water tank. So I think that's probably maybe a better idea. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've done. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so that's the first thing. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you is the water pump. Now the first one I bought was this one. Look at that, 12 volt little bilge pump. Says on the top it does 750 gallons per hour. So so I bought that, and it's absolutely useless. So don't get one of those. I'm not saying it's not good or what it's supposed to be used for, but it's no good for what I want to do, because it's just feeble. So I ended up getting another one, which I'll show you now. Ta-da! Right, so this is pump number 2. So I was determined not to make the same mistake again, as you can see. So I went big or go home. So this is a submersible pump, and it says on the side, I'll read it out to you. So the maximum it can do is 15,900 litres per hour, and it can push water up maximum of 8.5 metres. So 16,000 litres in an hour sounds like an awful lot. I've only got a 100 litre tank in the back of the van. So I was buying it in Greece, and I explained to the guy what I was going to use it for, to fill a 100 litre tank in my van. And he said, and I quote, "You are buying a truck to move 1 sack of potatoes," which I thought was a genius line. But well, you'll see it in action in a bit. And yeah, I think I was right to go big, baby. I think I was right to go big. So yeah, but that's basically it. And also, of course, I've got a hose pipe. Okay, so there's the UV treatment thingy. So it works on a switch. When the water flows, it turns on. Dead easy to install. It's just got push fittings, and you need to get 12 volt power, obviously. So when you run the tap, whee, look at that, comes on and zaps everything smaller than 5 microns. Okay, so there's my water filler, which is inside the boot. I don't recommend that setup particularly, because if it overflows, then your water's all inside your van rather than pouring down the outside. So we're going to get water from this stream, which is just next door. Be a bit choosy where you get your water from, I think. I can see that this comes from a spring just up the way, and then beyond that is just mountains. So there's no factories or anything upstream chugging out undesirables into the water. Okay, so I've connected the hose, and I'm going to chuck the pump in the water. There you go. Okay, so first of all I'm going to run the pump without the filter on, because when you put the pump in the river it can chuck up a load of muck, which your filter catches, but you just increasing how soon you need to change the filter, because you've got a load of muck in there which you can avoid by doing it this way. Hey! There we go, so that's flowing pretty good. So now we've got the filter attached. Let's turn the pump on. And oi, falls over, obviously. There we go. Boom. Now we're connected to the tank, as you can see. Switch it back on, and that's it. Filling water from the river. Okay, so that's finished now. The only thing to do now is drain all the stuff out, the water out, your bits and pieces, and pack them away. Now that takes about 5 minutes to fill my 100-litre tank. So the 16,000 litres per hour, that's kind of based on no resistance whatsoever, I'd imagine, like in the testing lab. So as soon as you start pumping uphill, sort of different elevation, and added resistance, and it slows down. So yeah, so I'm pumping from the river down there up to my van up here. So there's an increase in elevation which makes it go slower, and also my hose pipe is a bit smaller gauge than I think they want you to use, so that adds a bit of resistance as well. So anyway, yeah, so long story short, 16,000 litres per hour, that should be filling my tank in about like 30 seconds or something, but instead it takes a comfortable 5 minutes, which is, yeah, good. So anyway, that's what I do. If you want to do the same, do the same. If you don't want to do something different, do something different. But yeah, I hope that's been interesting. See you later.